Hey guys, what's up? Um, yeah, I just tried recording this and my mum walks in halfway through the recording. So thanks, mum, you ruined that recording. But anyway, she bought me a cup of tea in a mug with my logo on it. So I can't really complain there, can I? Before we get started, I don't know if you guys can see or not, but I got a new t-shirt today and it has my name on it. So that's rather cool. This is supposed to be purple, but it kind of came out like a brownie purple, which is alright. I might need to retweak the file that I send the printer guy. Also, I did get a matching hoodie to go with it, which is really awesome. So I'm going to be setting up that store relatively soon, and you guys can start buying that cool merch if you want it. So I just went into my friend's stream, my friend Ike's stream, to ask if he had any questions on my Q&A to ask me. He didn't, but someone in his chat did, and their name was Litharia. I think I said that right. They said, I don't know if it's a he or she, but they said, what inspires me to do what I do? I've always been a very creative person, to be honest, even when I was a young kid. Like when I was a young kid, you could buy those like £3 plastic swords that were like gold and silver. And me and my little brother and my best friend at the time, who was named Peter, what we would do, we would buy those and then we would like make belts for the sheaths of the sword sheaths out of string or actual belts or whatever we could find. And then we'd make body armor out of cardboard. And like we'd make like, a knight's armor out of cardboard and sort of fight each other in the garden. And as we got older, when I was like a teenager, like 13, 14-year-old teenager, not like a 16-year-old teenager, I used to make guns out of cardboard and then run up and down my road. Like I was like a little 11, 12, 13-year-old kid run up and down my road with these cardboard guns I'd make because my mum and dad wouldn't buy me like plastic ones that my friends had. So I made them. And they always looked cooler than my friends' ones. And my friends were like, can you make me one? Can you make me one? So I used to spend like all my pocket money on bits of cardboard and tape and all this kinds of stuff to make really cool looking guns. And I had a massive like 4-foot piece of industrial cardboard pipe or tube that I nicked out of a skip and turned into a rocket launcher. So that was really fun. But like just being a creative person in general, I've always been inspired to try and do something different out of the norm. But the one thing that did really inspire me was probably talking to my sort of year 8, 9 and 10 and 11 year art teacher. The art teacher I had during year 8, 9, 10, 11 and 7 actually. She taught me for most of my school career in art. She said to me, you should try doing digital art rather than traditional art for GCSEs because you're a good drawer, but your style is more towards the cartoony and sort of graphics-based style than it is more towards the traditional art style. So I agreed with her and said, yeah, good idea. Took her advice, did my GCSE digital art. Did pretty well with that, and I got my C. So, did well. And then after that, I went into graphic design in college, and I studied graphic design and video editing in college, which then basically rolled into me doing YouTube. Because I got bored sitting at home doing nothing after I did my coursework, I was like, what can I do to... I've just messed my hair up or whatever. What can I do to keep myself entertained? So I blew £600 on a gaming computer and a monitor and a keyboard and mouse and started recording, and a microphone, started recording videos. And I haven't looked back since. But nowadays, people like Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman, when they did the Long Way Down series, that inspires me. People like Jack Scat, Ben Brown, that kind of thing. Those kind of people. Casey Neistat's pretty cool. In terms of like video stuff, which I want to start doing more of. And then people like Jesse Cox, Corrales in some respects for Minecraft, Shin is pretty cool. I like them. Hat Films are funny, but Hat Films. All those kind of guys inspire me to do what I do. Now, second question number 2, or question number 2, is from my friend Northern Destroyer, and I'm not going to say what his question is, but the answer to your question, Chris, is that's for me to know and you to find out. And that's what I'm saying with that question, because it's very inappropriate for what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Now, Okay, there's no more questions there. So, Cheese asks me, what is your favourite type of cheese? Very, very clever there, Cheese. You asked me, your name's Cheese and you're asking me about cheese. I know Cheese. It's fine. He's the friend. Right, my favourite type of cheese. I'm going to be really boring and say cheddar. Mostly because when I like ate cheese a lot, I was eating it on a daily basis and I was eating cheddar all the time because I was like throwing it into like omelettes and scrambled egg and all that kind of stuff because I was trying to gain weight when I was building muscle when I was like 17, 18. So I ate a lot of cheese, and then I ate is it Wensleydale with cranberries in it? I love that. That's an awesome cheese. It's like creamy and cranberry at the same time. I need to stop saying too, but that's a great, great tasty cheese. Right, the second question, or the third question, whatever question it is from Starbounder. And he says, why am I so bad at games, and why is Starbounder so amazing? Ed, number one, you're not amazing, you're weird, because you're you. So therefore, you are amazing because you're you. So you're both then. And also, about the bit about bad games. I'm not bad at games, I just make bad choices within games, which make me look like I'm a bad person person who's bad at playing games. I can't speak today. I should really stop drinking my energy drinks. Question the fourth, or the fifth, I've lost count right now, is from Snow. And he says, is the world continuous or discrete? And he also told me when he sent me that question that there is no proper answer to it. So I'm going to say the world is continuous because it's a giant ball, which is a curved edge, which never ends. The question the sixth, shall I say, is where do you intend? It's from Jammy Minecraft, and it says, where do you intend taking YouTube in the future? I have no idea. I would love to grow bigger and bigger and bigger and keep pushing my limits. I've got something rather cool coming up with Matt's Mansion. I've got some cool ideas for videos in the future, including the use of some drones, if my friend can come on a certain trip with me. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled on the channel and see what's coming, because it should be pretty cool stuff. But I want to grow bigger, push my limits, and try new things, basically. And maybe one day keep my job. That'd be really cool. Right, the next, or the last three questions we've got here are from Darby, who's like one of the super fan MattaKnights. Yo, Darby. I know Darby from Twitter. He's pretty cool. Right. Darby says, in 4 or 5 years' time, where do you see yourself? Relationship status, occupation, housing, etc. In 4 or 5 years' time, I would hopefully like to be making a TV show, which I have an idea for. Right now, it's nothing like weird. Like that Joe Thatcher guy and Casper Lee's TV show. It's nothing like... It won't be as stupid as theirs. It'll be a much more epic, and theirs was like quite a silly thing. It was quite funny. I didn't actually watch it. I just heard a lot of people talk about it, ridiculously or not. But yeah, I won't be doing that. I just stopped doing that. Do you know what's really annoying is I can hear myself saying all the time, and it's annoying me as well as you guys probably. Okay. See what I need to do it then. Right. Yeah, making my own TV show, having awesome times with people that I'm making it with, and doing new things that I would never see myself doing, hopefully. In terms of relationship status, possibly have a girlfriend. I'm not too bothered. I kind of think that one day a girl will just walk into my life and I'm like, flip. That girl needs to be a part of my life in a big way. And then I'll somehow make something happen with me and her, and we'll be a thing. And then we'll have a ship name and everything. Where would I live? Do you know what? I had this crazy idea a while ago with me and the other guys from the 13 Nights. I wanted like all 5 of us or 6 of us to like live in a house and just like have different setups in our bedrooms, and then have it all linked up with microphone cables and stuff, and just have this like epic recording sort of house that we all made ridiculous content in and had a laugh. That would be epic to say on a big way. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, or maybe living with some friends in London or Bristol, maybe something like that. I don't know. Right. Your second question is a pretty simple question to answer, but your third one, I've already seen it, and that's going to be a long one. Favorite game to play? Favorite game to play? Favorite game series to play? Probably Assassin's Creed, which is up there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's my Syndicate statue, and right behind it, there is my Black Flag statue. That's Edward Kenway, and that's can't remember his name. What is his name? What is his name? I can't remember right now. But they're the two guys, there and there. Assassin's Creed is my favorite series to play of any game ever. Depending on my mood, if I'm like mega pissed off, what I tend to do is just play The Crew, the racing car game from Ubisoft. But just because the map is so huge that I can just drive around the outside of it over and over again, and it can take me 3 or 4 hours to do so. I plug my headphones in, put my hood up a bit like this, and literally my hair ridiculously just sort of lose myself in the game and just listen to loud music. That's basically what I do. It's like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning and then pass out asleep in bed. Because I'm one of these people, if I have a lot on my mind, I won't sleep at all. So what I tend to do is just pass out asleep. If I can like bore myself with a video game for hours on end. And sort of clear my head while I'm doing so. That's the best way for me to do it. I would say Minecraft as well, because I used to love playing Minecraft, but I've played it so much now over the last few days. I'm kind of bored of it because I've been building a set for a certain Minecraft series I do, and it's taken me 4 or 5 days to do so. You could probably ask some friends I've been talking to on Twitter, like how long I've been building this. I've been sitting in a Discord room talking to them and recording the video, like building this thing. It took me ages. So yeah. That's that. Other games, I would say, like for old time's sake, probably Crash Bandicoot, like the Crash Bandicoot games on Game Boy Advance, on PS1, Lara Croft on PS2, PS1. What else? Like old school games that like were on PS1 and PS2 and stuff. Like they're the consoles that I grew up on. Like the kids that are growing up on PS3 and PS4. That's what PS1 and 2 were to me. I'm an old git now. I'm old. I'm an old fart. I need my walking stick and like my pension. Okay, last question. Darby says, which female YouTuber would you like to take on a date, and where? Take on a date and where? I know this. A lot of the female YouTubers I follow are actually friends, and they're either engaged, got a boyfriend, or they don't want a boyfriend or to go out on dates or anything like that. So that kind of narrows it down very quickly. And out of the ones that aren't my friends, they are the professional YouTubers I follow. And there's only a couple of them that I actually know of that are single. And out of the ones that I know are single, I would probably say Chrissy Costanza. And even if, like, just in general, I would date her. Take her on a date. She's cute. And she's hilariously funny. Now, Farmer's Aware, she lives in New York. So this is what's brilliant about Twitter and time zones. Because she lives in New York, while I'm sleeping, she's awake because I live in London. So while I'm asleep, she's away on Twitter tweeting away. So sometimes I'll wake up and go through my Twitter feed and I'll just get these hilarious tweets that she's put out. I'm like laughing my head off 5 seconds after waking up. It's one of the best ways just to wake up in the morning. It's awesome. But yeah, she's really cute. And where would I take her? I've got to think of something in London would be fun to do. Take her to see a play, probably in the West End or somewhere, like Wicked or something like that. I don't know, like a big play in London. Or a panto, maybe. I don't know. Panto Windsor, the panto place in Windsor. And then probably to a Greek restaurant that I've been going to for as long as I can remember. I haven't been there in a few years, but my dad's been knowing the guy for like 20 plus years who owns it. And the guy there is really sweet and he's really lovely. He's such a nice guy. I'll probably take her there because I haven't had a Greek in ages and I love Greek food. So to the Greek. But that concludes that question. I'll take her to a pantomime or to a theatre show or to the movies, and she can choose which one of those she like, which movie we watch or which panto or theatre thing we go to, and then I'll take her to the Greek as a surprise. That sounds like a pretty cool date to me. Anyway, guys, that's that. I'm done with the questions for now. I haven't got any more to actually answer because that's all you guys sent in. But anyway, guys, thank you for those who sent in the questions. That's awesome of you. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video down below, and I will see you next time. Seriously, you got... Really? I don't want to make it!